So for today, we're going to discuss about Autodesk Maya's SkyDome and aiPhysicalSky. So right now I have a scene and we have a girl character right here, the ground, and I also set up my camera. So what is aiSkydome and how can we get it? So we go to Arnold, we go to Lights, SkyDome Light, we just select it. So in our outliner, we're going to see an aiSkydome light. If you click aiSkydome light, we will have a bunch of different things to adjust. So we have the color, the intensity, resolution, and what do those things mean? So now that we have an aiSkydome light, let's see how it looks in the render first. So everything is by default. So let's go to Arnold, open Arnold render view, and somewhere here, oops, not this one. This one, and just render and see what happens. If that doesn't work, sometimes you have to close it and reopen it, and then it will work. So it's just something that happens. So when we add the aiSkydome light, it's basically emitting lights, like it's everywhere in the scene, right? So the intensity, if you increase it, the default now is 1. If you increase it, it'll increase the brightness. If you decrease it, it'll be dark. So we can stick with 1. So the resolution will adjust the noise later for rendering. So the default is 1000. You also have the option to use the color temperature. So if you select it, and if we go below 650, the scene or the render will be reddish. And if we go up above, like the blue lights, right? So 6500 is the white light. So if you go like 4500, that's gonna be a little bit yellowish or reddish. So if you want like really blue lights, we go up higher. But I think for now we can stick with 6000 if we want to use, 6000 if we want to use it. So we have here the exposure. So if we increase it by, let's say 12, it'll be really too much. So by 2, like that. So we keep it 0 for now. So the samples, this is for like if you want to adjust for the noise and if you want it crisp, and we're gonna make it like 2 or 4 depending on our render later on. So yeah, for the visibility for the camera, for example, there's an option where you can't see it in the scene. Like if we make it 0, it's not visible in our render, and therefore we're gonna have like the alpha channel in there. So we keep it 1, and there's no alpha channel for that, right? So for the transmission, this will affect the glass. Like if we have like glass in the scene later, that'll be affected. So we have the diffuse, specular, SSS if you have like skin shader, indirect, volume. So volume, if let's say you want like volumetric lights and you have let's say the fog inside, we can definitely adjust that later on. All right, so now we're gonna explore aiPhysicalSky. So what is aiPhysicalSky and how do we get it? All right, so to get aiPhysicalSky, we go to color, but not here, but to that checker box next to it. It's right here. All right, so how do we find it? We just type it here, physical, but it's gonna be inside the Arnold tab right here. So select Arnold, and there you go. I mean, you can delete this, go to Arnold, and you can try and find PhysicalSky here, aiPhysicalSky, but sometimes I'm having a hard time finding it. So I just type it physical. There it is. So click that. And now we have the PhysicalSky in our SkyDome. So if we select our SkyDome light right here in the outliner, you will see that there is something connected to the collar, and that is the PhysicalSky. So if we click the button, the connected button right here, the icon, you will see that we have here the PhysicalSky attributes. And these are the attributes that we're going to be adjusting to achieve that look that we're looking for. So by default, we have a PhysicalSky And let's see how it looks in a render. So we just go to Arnold, open Arnold render view and select that. And it's probably one of these, but let's close this. Let's do that again. Arnold, render view, and render. As you can see, it's not rendering, and sometimes it happens. So you have to click on aiSkydome light and make sure to turn off and on this use color temperature, because sometimes it bugs out. And this happened to me like 3-4 times now, and I realized it's this option that's making it bug sometimes. So I'm not sure if it happens to you, but if it does, try to check this and uncheck. And for now, let's keep it unchecked. So as you can see in the render, a while ago it was plainly lit, like it's lit everywhere, right? But now we have, and we can see that there is sky behind, a blue sky and a grayish ground right here. So how do we adjust it? So we go back to our aiPhysicalSky by selecting SkyDome and then that icon right there, and we can adjust the attributes right here. But what do they do? Let's start off with intensity. This is very, I think, self-explainable, but intensity, if you increase it, it will be brighter. If you decrease it, it will be darker. So I think we keep it 1. Actually, let's make it 2 to make it a little bit brighter. So right now, my shadow is at the back of the character. So what if I want it to move a little bit? What we're going to use is the azimuth. So the azimuth basically is like the rotation of the sun horizontally, right? So if we move it like towards the left, and towards the right, so you will see the direction is changing. So let's see, and I want it to be like this, let's say. Let's keep it 128. And for the elevation, I think this is easy to guess. If you decrease it, or if you put it towards the left, you will have like a dusky kind of feel to it, like that's the time of day. The elevation tells you the time of day. So this is a bit dusky. So if you want to go in the middle, let's say you go for 60, that's going to be midday. You can tell from the shadow that it's like on top of your head, right? And yeah, so that is our elevation. So if you want like a golden hour kind of feel, you can just go towards the left. And yeah. So, but for this render, maybe I'll go with 45. Ground albedo. So for the ground albedo, if you increase it, you notice that there is more light bounce in the scene now, right? So we're talking about the bounce, not the intensity of the light, because this is for the intensity. That's for the intensity right here. We are talking about the bounce. So I think we can play with maybe this much. Because sometimes you don't want to increase your intensity all the time. You just want a little bit of hint of brightness in the scene, and this ground albedo would help a lot. And last but not the least is our turbidity. So this will give you the haze for the scene. Like if we increase it, you will see that the scene becomes like a little bit yellowish, you know, or there's a tinge of, yeah, haze. And you can see that the line at the background gets blurred. So you can decrease it like this. And again, if we don't want to see the sky at the background, right, the blue sky right there, what do? We select the aiPhysicalSky, select it, and on the visibility for the camera, we don't want to see it in the camera, we just go for 0. That way we don't see it. And we can even put it right back, just like that. So yeah, I hope this helps. This is the basics of Maya Arnold, SkyDome, and aiPhysicalSky. So hope you guys enjoyed it.